Hi guys, another patient experience I had in Tulsa I wanted to share with you. Um, there was a guy that came and saw me, and it was really cool because I was involved in a sports recovery clinic. And so this guy was actually different than our regular clientele, but he had been seeing an orthopedic surgeon. He had shoulder pain and nobody could figure out what was going on with him. The orthopedic surgeon, did an exam, basically said, all right, you got a shoulder problem. We don't know what it is. Your options are surgery or injections. So thankfully, this guy came to our clinic, actually was seeing one of our PTs. Again, it's really hard, especially when the PTs get an order from a doctor. They're only supposed to kind of treat the area they get the order for. So they referred him over to me just to see if I had any other tricks or tips or anything we could work on. And we started evaluating what was going on. So this guy had shoulder pain. Every time he raised his arm, he felt immediate pain. He wasn't able to play with his kids. He wasn't able to do really anything. Eating was hard. Writing was hard. I mean, the guy couldn't do a whole lot without pain. So uh, we kept working on him, and thankfully I had the PTs working with me because they did all the normal stuff. They worked on the shoulder. They did exercises. They had him in a rehab program that was actually going really well, but he was still having a lot of pain. So uh, when I sat down with him, we basically asked him, what else is going on with you? Is there anything else? And he goes, well, and I kind of like, hey, you gotta tell me what's happening here. And so he told me that his arm was also numb. And apparently he hadn't told anybody else this. And so I said, are you having pain down into your fingertips? And he said, yes. So the that immediately made me go, I don't think this is a shoulder complaint. This is a neck complaint. So a lot of patients who come in, they have arm pain and they think their arm hurts. But really what that is typically, actually more often than not, it's a cervical referral, meaning it's the neck that is causing that pain down, all right? It's if you want to call it, it's a pinched nerve or it's a compressed nerve, but what that is a pressure on a nerve root up in the neck, and it's shooting those pain signals down, and the brain doesn't know how to perceive it other than to go, oh, there's pain there. So once we found that out, we had them do our McKenzie therapy that we've talked about in a couple videos, right? The end range loading therapies that helps flush inflammation out and reduce the size of that disc bulge, and it actually started to bring that pain up. And after one visit, his shoulder pain was gone. Now, the issue was he now started having neck pain as a result, but that's actually a good thing in these cases. If we're able to move the pain up into the neck and then abolish it from there, and of course we used our needling, our scraping, cupping, all that to help loosen the tissue. But the main therapy that helped him was these chin retractions. It took the pain out of his arm, brought it back up here, and in 2 to 3 visits, he was better. So that was one of my favorites because it was kind of a collaboration of several medical professionals, and we finally figured out what was wrong with the guy. And the best part is he didn't have to get an expensive surgery. He didn't have to get painful injections, and we had a new believer in chiropractic care, which is always awesome.